Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 65 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. In the Nether still, same place I was last episode. Produced a good amount of Obsidian. I think that's enough for now. I do have my books ready to travel back and forth. I want to go check on my bees real quick. I quickly was getting tired of ghasts shooting at me while I was playing with my little beehive over here. So I made a quick little room. My fiendish demonic is the hybrid that I got. It's funny, all my princess and my two drones were fiendish demonic. So I'm hoping I get a pretty good demonic purebred pretty soon. So we'll see what happens. I'm probably going to leave the nether though and come back later to, keep an eye on that thing. For now, I think I'd like to pop over to my Age of Magic. Dun dun dun, to check out, oh yeah, my thaumcraft stuff. Definitely cool. So, plenty of thaumcraft stuff to do this episode. I'm pretty happy with the process that I put in 2 episodes back, where I can automatically get a bunch of cool stuff happening with the whole underground thingy and whatnot. So let's take a look at some of the other things we can do here. I would like to grab a few items and then I'll be back. Ooh, a ghast tier. I wonder what that's worth. Oh, that's worth a lot of beast and taint. Sweet. Alright, I think I want to start working on a few more machines for this room. I've already got my infuser, but I'd like to get myself a dark infuser. For that, I'm going to need some of this stuff. Let's see, what's the book say? Thaumanomicon? I need a tainted crystal and 2 iron while I'm at it. Dun dun, and a tainted crystal. Cool. And get out my crafting table, make sure that's all ready. That'll be good. So this guy, you two, and some obsidian will get me the dark infuser. You guys have seen this in the past, so it's nothing fancy to you. But I do want to make sure that my whole infuser system here, and especially the conduits underground, are ready to handle this thing. So let's get our conduits ready. There we go. And let's pop through the ground into the floor. Alright, so I definitely want this thing here. I'm debating exactly how I want the conduits to run. Like, I want to make sure there's no backlog or, pressure in the system. Because I'm worried about, like, taint and vis coming up here, this thing having enough vis, and the vis getting stuck and preventing the taint from going through, that kind of thing. Or vice versa. So, considering how all this should work, I'm wondering if I just place, like, this little loop system here, if that'll help prevent that problem. I'm hoping it will. We'll find out, though. Cool. Now, do keep in mind that this thing doesn't quite have that much pulling power once we get down here. There's really only about 4 TCB going on. And if we had a couple more machines, and especially have some machines over here, which is what I do plan to have eventually, something like, here and here, I definitely won't have enough TCB. So I'll need some more arcane bellows going on that thing to help increase the pulling power. But that should be good for my dark infuser. Awesome. Whoever said that Azenor should get an award for the coolest interface on a block, I kind of agree. Alright, I'm going to create myself some more enchanted wood. The purpose of that is going to be to create, I think I'd like to do, next up, probably a thaumic duplicator, a crystallizer, and I also want to get a repairer in here somewhere as well. Thaumic restorer, there we go. I'm going to need a lot of these animated pistons, and I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what the recipe for the animated pistons were. Alright, I do need to get myself a piston, so let's get some of those. I decided I'm going to make 5 animated pistons. I don't think I need that many by far, but, it'll be good. Alright, piston plus gold plus vaporous crystal should get us the animated piston. Let's see if that's correct. Hey, it's doing something. Cool. And I think, how's my taint surplus? And yeah, vis, I've got a good amount. And some decent amount of taint as well. But I'm thinking I might want to grab, probably, let's clear out the obsidian from this chest. Let's put it all right in here. Nice supply of the stuff. There we go, getting some animated pistons going on. And this thing should start filling up. My lever's off, so I want to make sure it starts flowing. There we go. Now we've got a solid amount of obsidian going in there. Perfect. Now that thing might overflow, but remember the Thaumium Crucible won't overflow, so if we do get too much V storage in here, the Obsidian will just kind of float in the Crucible until it, you know, has room to get disposed of. The animated piston I'm going to use for a couple different machines. I want to pretty much lay out almost all of my machines, if not all of them totally. So first off, I want to do my Thaumic Restore, which is going to be some wood and some iron. Let's make sure I've got some iron hanging out. And of course I do have my ender pouch to get some more iron as needed. Let's get about that much. Cool. So Thaumic Restore. There we go. And an animated piston. Cool. So now I can repair my items down here as well. That'll be cool for me. And again, I'm going to do the conduit thing where I double it up, hopefully to prevent any vis and taint spillage all over the place. So maybe just this guy and this guy. That shouldn't be a problem. And then my repair. Sweet. Let's give it a try. There we go. It'll flow in, and then I'll flow out, as needed. Nice work, dude. I love Thaumcraft sometimes. It's just so cool. What am I saying sometimes? I love it a lot of the time. Portable hole as well. Repairing. And then once the hole's done being repaired, there we go. Whoosh. Awesome. Now I talked about having some machines over here as well, so let's get ready to make some of the other ones. I do want, let's see, what do we got? Traveling Trunk, Wand of Reversal. I think they're back here some more. The Duplicator and the Crystallizer. Yeah, let's get those going. Crystallizer's going to need a diamond, huh? Probably going to have to head to the overworld for that. And I'm probably going to need, the Duplicator's going to have this stuff. That's not bad either. Alright. Cool. Now I do want some more bellows because I'm not going to be able to handle that, and if I recall, the arcane bellows requires a piece of leather. So I'm going to go get some of those off the overworld as well, and I'll be back. There we go, all set. Got my leather, got my diamonds. Cool. Store the diamonds in here for a few minutes. Let's get the duplicator going first because that's what I'm going to need. Now, can I look up the recipe for the duplicator once I've discovered it? Looks like I can. So 2 animated crystals. That's cool. Let's do that. So gold in the corners, wood on the sides, and 2 animated pistons, because, you know, it has to stamp out new items. Now, I'm probably going to need some more Vis conduits as well. But let's put our duplicator right here for now. That looks cool. And then this one and this one will be my crucible, like the couple other items. Yeah, that's it. We'll pop down. And looks like right about here is where I'm going to want to have that thing. So let's just run our conduits like this. That'll work. Vis conduit. Cool. Are you not connecting to that? Oh, right. I remember that. Didn't I discover you can't connect to the back of that thing? Never did figure out why. I don't know if that's intended or not. But I guess we'll just do this. Oh, need some more conduits. There we go. More conduits for me. Let's connect this guy up like so. Probably going to have to put something to cover up the wall because I can see outside there. It'll look a little bit ugly from outside, but not a deal. There we go. Duplicator, whoosh, ready to go. The first thing I should probably duplicate, of course, will be my leather. There it goes. Doubled. Cool. Now, do we have a little bit of a issue? Yeah, look, we can't pull from that far away. See, that's why it only pulled out some of the Vis. We're having a little, you know, issue. I'm going to loop it around and get myself a bit more leather. And while that's producing, I want to create the bellows that I talked about. So that's going to require another Vaporous Crystal, some enchanted wood, and some iron. No problem. Enough leather for now. So let's get a couple of these. Got the iron, got the enchanted wood, 3 Vaporous Crystals, and craft it. There we go. That was close. Arcane bellows. So now what I should be able to do is pop downstairs here, and look, it's still gonna, you know, not be able to pull from this distance because the furthest range it can reach to is about here-ish. So place an arcane bellows on this thing, and it should improve the pumping range and get the Vis away from there. Cool. I like it. So far, so good. Oh, I created some kind of loop. How did I do that? Interesting. When it gets here, this thing's pulling far enough around. Okay, cool. I wonder if I break this line. Okay. And create the line like way down here. So it has to loop pretty far around in order for this to happen. Hopefully this will be good. Because what happened is the pump here had more pulling power from all the way around here than the tanks did. My solution to that could have been to add some arcane bellows to the tanks, but that would require 2 arcane bellows, where this just required changing where this thing goes. So this way it'll kind of loop around. That works. I like it. Alright, let's make another crystallizer. I'm going to need these crystals here, diamond in the middle. Okay. Not a problem. Crystallizer is an expensive tool, but it allows you to recharge your crystals. So earth, vapor, vis. Earth, vapor, vis. So water, fire. There we go. Crystallizer. Sweet. Same deal, we'll just place them right next to this guy. Pop downstairs. Make sure the conduits are good for him too. Perfect. And for now, I think that's most of the blocks that I'll want to do. So I'm all good to go. Next up, I want to increase the... Oh, look at this thing, man. What's wrong with you? Nothing full. Interesting. Why are you all of a sudden doing that? Oh, I know what's happening. The thaumium crucible emits a redstone signal when it's full, so that's keeping this thing on. See, when I go to click on it, it quickly turns off again because the redstone signal. Alright. Oh, that's going to be a nuisance. How am I going to solve that one now? Before I go to sleep, I just want to show the blue sunset again. I think that's awesome looking. Alright, so let's do this maybe. Gonna knock this off. This off. Get this guy off of here. There he goes. Yeah, inventory issues. Alright, for now I'm just going to hook up a Vis conduit. Drop this back on the ground. There we go. Everything should drain clearly now. Put away something. Anything. And I'm thinking maybe break this line once this thing's done emptying. How are we doing? Plenty of Vis created. Cool. Kind of neat, though. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to knock this guy off. Make him the Vis valve. And this is totally optional, too. Like, I just really want a Vis valve. I don't even know why. But, I don't know. Sounds fun to me. And I want to do... No, I don't want stone jacketed blue wiring. What did I grab that for? Stone jacketed red wiring. That's what I wanted. I'll put the lever here with this guy and this guy. Now, is this going to work? Yeah, that works. So they don't look like they're connecting, but they are. Do I want to connect that guy there? Does that even matter? Makes it look like they're connecting a little bit more. Looks like Redwire has no problem sitting on top of that thing, by the way, which is cool. Azenor must have made sure that would work. So then, 1, 2. There we go. Now this should work again. So let's try it real fast, just to make sure. Got some extra basalt brick I need to burn. So if I drop it in now, it's just going to sit in there. Cool. And flip the lever and it'll drain out. Alright. And now the redstone signal that was getting emitted by the crucible won't be a problem. And I think that's worth testing by putting a stack of obsidian in here. So that should start getting pulled out. And this guy, I forget if he's on or not. We'll find out pretty quickly. Nope, he's blocked. So hopefully this thing will fill up pretty quick. It looks like it's almost full. And then we'll see when it emits a redstone signal if it interferes with the draining. Alright, so yeah, it's full. I'm going to get, looks like it dropped all the obsidian it's gonna. So I should be able to flip the lever now and it's going to drain out. It's going to keep refilling because there's some obsidian stored in there waiting to be destroyed. See it floating around? Not a problem. Cool. I'm happy. So I have a few extra arcane bellows here, 3 of them. And I want to test something. I believe the arcane bellows can help improve the efficiency of that arcane furnace that's sitting underneath there. So let's get ourselves some more obsidian to test with. That should be plenty. I'm going to drop just 1 in there manually. Turn off the lever. So that's doing 11 and 5 each time. So that should be 22 and 10, right? Cool. So 11 and 5, remember that. Let's pop down here for a quick moment, wherever I can, and find a spot to put something. That is probably not a good spot. No. But, let's just try putting it right here. I'm just curious to see if it actually improves it or not. If I put an arcane bellows right there, is that going to improve the efficiency of this block? So 11 and 5, now what do I get? 11 and 5 still, huh? Now what do I get? Oh wait, this thing's not even on, that's why. That's part of the problem. I should temporarily disable this lever. There we go. Now it'll run steady. Get this guy off of here. Oops, compress down some obsidian. Oh well, no biggie. Alright, now that that thing's running down there, our numbers should be better. So let's drain that out. 13 and 3. 26 and 6. Cool. $13 and 3, 26 and 6. Same deal. 2 of them? Ooh, 14 and 2. So it does improve it. That's good to know. Not by a whole lot, though. Do I want that? Yeah, why not? I'll leave those 2 arcane bellows there. It's only a minor improvement, I think, but yeah, why not? Sounds kind of cool. And I think it even looks a little bit neat, seeing those things pumping along. Now I can even see when I flip my lever if the redstone signal's on or off. I like that. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I'll leave them there, and I don't mind seeing the outside world like that. Might want to grab something, though. Let's maybe do this. Do I have any marble covers? I do. Right through here. Maybe just cover this up a little bit. Not that important. And it's not flush, of course, but that's fine. I think that looks just a little bit better. So this way, when I'm looking through, I see, well, yeah, not bad. There we go. Looking better already. I like it. Yeah, that's neat looking, isn't it? Lots of ease, very little taint. So even more efficient when you put the bellows. And I'm sure I could put 2 more on either side if I really wanted to, but no matter. I think we're in good shape. Besides, I think I've totally filled up these tanks. I might need another tank up there. I'm going to get one real quick. 1 and 1. serious, serious amounts of vis. Loving it. So just tidying up. Alright, another thaumium guy. There we go. He'll start filling, because we had a backlog of vis. Alright, I feel like we've got enough now. Alright, now that I've got all my machines established, I'd like to work on getting some upgrades for them. So I'm flipping through here. Collected wisdom, probably not going to do much for me, machine-wise. I know for one, I'd probably want a Quicksilver core. One of these. Increases the speed of devices, so that's neat. And I'm probably going to want the stabilized singularity, the efficiency. That's going to be an important part of all the stuff that I'm doing here. It'll just make our machines more efficient, it'll use less vis to do stuff, and all that coolness. So I'm going to need, for my stabilized singularity, a bunch of singularities and some stone slabs and some earthen crystals. That's not a problem. But the one thing I'm going to need for a Quicksilver core is a bit of Quicksilver. So I'm probably going to have to go to the overworld and get myself some of that. I'll be back. Hey, I have a ton of cinnabar. I'll take 3 stacks of it and just leave 1 stack behind, or a little bit more than 1 stack it looks like. That should be good. And off back to the Age of Magic. Alright, I'll throw this in here for now, and I did think of what I might want to place right here next to this guy. How about we do one of those Arcane Furnaces again? So let's look up Furnace in the recipe lines here. The Arcane Furnace is something I can't check recipe-wise. So I believe it was like a furnace and yeah, a block of iron, probably. I'm going to have to dig out of my bag here. 9 pieces of iron. That should be good. Cool. I like having this little supply chest available to me anywhere I go. That's really convenient. Alright, and then one of you, and I believe it was the fire crystal that gave me what I needed. Let's see how right I am about all this. Going off my memory here. And look, I have plenty of depleted crystals ready to be moved off. Hey, Arcane Furnace. Woot. And a few vis conduits. I don't know how many I'll need, so I just grabbed a bunch. Alright, just, we'll put the 2 there. Again, I'm just trying to prevent any backlogs of vis, and that little loop that I'm doing there should help prevent that too badly. Cool? Not bad. And everything here looks good. Arcane Furnace. Nice. I'm going to get myself a bunch of elementium, and probably going to want some glowstone dust as well, because what I'm going to need is some nitor to combine from my stabilized singularities. So let's get some coal out of here as well. Let's do like half a stack or so. That'll be good. Cool. And do I have glowstone? Am I storing glowstone in here? I am. Nice. Do about that much of it. Sure. And just because I like to watch all the vis and stuff flowing through the network tubes and stuff, that's neat. Watching it zip all around there, doing its thing. Alright, plenty of elementium. That's going to go into my Arcane Furnace there. It's just neat watching all that stuff flow around. Alright, I'm going to stop messing around now. Glowstone dust. Take about half this stuff out. Cool. Bunch more nitor. So I'm going to combine the 16 nitor that I'm getting here with about half of the elementium. That'll get me a good 16 stabilized singularities, a good number of them. Woot. And the thalmic furnace guy here. And let's cook up about half a stack of cinnabar into Quicksilver. Now remember, it's just a matter of cinnabar ore going into here. Cool. And we should be, tons of this stuff flowing in. I guess it just uses a small amount of vis in here, huh? Yep, I guess so. Cool. Pretty nice furnace. Alright, I'm going to let that thing cook up. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any upgrades that can go in here. So I'll let that guy run. And remember, we're not going to be wasting Elementium. The moment that this thing finishes burning up its Cinnabar into Quicksilver, the Elementium is going to be preserved and we won't lose any more of it. This little internal flame, which, wow, we've like already cooked 8 items and we have barely touched the amount of energy that Elementium with V stored. Nice. So that's enough Quicksilver for now, about a dozen of them. And let's go looking through our books here and figure out what we're going to want. So this guy can take 1 upgrade. My Crystallizer, I think I want to go with Efficiency on that guy. The Duplicator, I think I should also go with Efficiency here. So that's 2 efficiencies. The Restorer, I can also go Efficiency. 3, 4, 5 efficiencies. Alright, that's cool. But down here, I'm going to want more efficiency, but these can take 2 upgrades. So I'm thinking, yeah, about 8 efficiency and 3 Quicksilver cores. So let's get ourselves about a dozen or so, because that's going to be a nice round number. Stone slabs. I should just have a bunch of them, so that's why I grabbed a bunch. Cool. I'm going to need the Quicksilver cores, the stone slab, and what did I need for those upgrades? Probably some crystals or something. Vaporous crystal for the Quicksilver, so I need 3 Vaporous. And the Singularity, I'm going to need, looks like 9 earthen or so, 8 earthen. Sounds good. And 3 of you. Cool. Let's make it happen. Now, I think that uses a lot of Vis, actually. Look how slow it's processing. And I want to try something real quick. I'm going to pull this out of here. I want to try putting the magic rune up here. So let's get, real quick, a couple of you, 1 of you. I've got some Night Tour on me, and I'm going to need a gold nugget. I think it's a gold nugget. Two of you, and the Night Tour, right? Isn't that how it goes? Yeah, that's right. I just forgot to take my Quicksilver core out. Whoops. So I want to try putting the magical thing up here. That should be cool. Let's try it real fast. I'm not entirely sure how this thing is going to work, but I should be able to place this thing right here. I'm thinking a lever should go next to it. I might have some of those in my orange bag. One, two, three. Now, is this guy running at the moment? He is. But if I flip the lever off, he'll stop running. I believe. Yep, so now he's off. So let's flip the lever on and let this thing charge up here. I think that's the way it works. And once it's fully charged up the machine, you can see that guy got charged. This one I guess doesn't. This one does, the Restorer. That's neat. Does this guy? I don't know if it's too far away. It might be. So I might need another one over here above these machines. Alright, I can handle that. 1 of you, and that should be good. Vis crystal. Now that guy is going to produce taint over time, so be a little wary of that. So you can see our taint levels already rising as a result of having this seal on. There we go. Some more essences. And I thought I had one more of those little things. Probably left it over here. So let's put one above these machines as well. Cool. And we'll have a nice on-off lever for this so that we can, you know, turn it off when we don't need to use it. Because right now we're producing a good amount of taint here. Not too bad though, actually. Cool. I'm going to turn this one off. Don't need it at the moment. And try producing a couple more Quicksilver cores. So 1, 2. You know what? Let's do the efficiency ones first. And the 8 earthen crystals. So I don't exactly know what this thing does related to this thing. All I know is this thing fills up, and I think it's I think what it does is improve the speed and maybe the efficiency of the machine. Yeah, so apparently it will greatly boost the speed of the thalmic devices nearby. Now this thing doesn't have one of those little meters, so I assume that the magic seal won't affect that. But if I use my crystal ball, you can see, greatly boost the speed of any thalmic devices. Has no effect on the aura rating. Alright, so that's just a speed boost. So I'm going to turn that guy off as well, so he stops, doing things. Looks like it affects the aura a little bit, but not as bad as it used to. I think it was a bug, if you guys remember from the earlier version of the Let's Play, when I encountered that. But I'm going to go flip it back on, let it charge up this thing. Doesn't really matter, it's not that big a deal, but kind of neat. 2 of you, 2 of you, and 2 of these guys. Let's get my improved guys out of there. And what I think I'm going to do is just go ahead and put this thing right in there. Cool. And there, and there, and there, and there. And did this one take one? No. Alright, so got my stabilized singularity. Improves efficiency in all my devices. Pretty cool, huh? Yep, very cool. Alright, so Quicksilver core is what's going to go in these guys back here along with the stabilized singularity. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, now that's neat. Look at that thing. I want to try putting some crystals in there now and see what happens. How's my crystal reserves doing? Not bad. Just take 3 of those. 1. Ooh, nifty. 2, 3. Fancy. I like it. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to clean up all this inventory and be right back. Alright, I cleaned up my inventory and then I realized, you know what? I'm pretty close to a wrapping up point. So unfortunately, guys, I'm sorry to say, it's about that time. So I'm going to wrap up here. And oh yeah, look how much vis I used to make all that stuff. Cool. But we're producing more. Awesome. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 65 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be back next time to do a little bit more in this world, or maybe a lot more. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely want to start working with this Crystallizer a bit, and potentially automate it. We'll have to see. And then there's probably going to be some efforts to make a lot of vis over a short period of time. We're going to have to make sure we're dealing with any taint production that's going on. We're pulling vis out of the atmosphere at a pretty quick rate. We should start charging it back up by, doing something like that with the, blocks and stuff. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and take it easy.